If you have ever spent an afternoon watching people bid on old storage units, then you definitely know who Casey Nezhoda is. For years, we have seen her in dusty warehouses, wearing casual clothes and looking for hidden treasures in piles of junk. But recently, Casey decided to step out of the shadows of those storage lockers and into the bright sunshine of the beach. She showed off a brand new look that has left fans completely speechless. You really need to stay with me until the very end of this video, because I am going to explain why this specific look is causing such a big stir and what it means for Casey's future on television. Most people remember Casey as the hard-working wife and business partner who was always ready to get her hands dirty. She and her husband became famous for their smart bidding and their funny personalities. They were a team that everyone loved to root for. Because we were so used to seeing her in work clothes, no one expected her to transform into a glamour icon. But that is exactly what happened. Casey has been working very hard on herself, and she finally decided it was time to show the world the results of all her effort. When the photos of her beach look first started appearing, people didn't even recognize her at first. She was wearing a very daring outfit that showed off her confidence and her new style. It wasn't just about the clothes. It was about the way she carried herself. She looked like a completely different person. The shock didn't come from a place of judgment, but rather from a place of pure surprise. Fans were amazed to see that the woman they knew from the bidding wars could look like a professional model. It just goes to show that you can never truly know a person based only on what you see on a TV show. There has been a lot of talk about how Casey managed to make such a big change. She has been very open about her journey toward a healthier lifestyle. She didn't use any magic tricks or overnight fixes. Instead, she focused on eating better and staying active. For a woman who is always busy with a business and a family, finding time for herself was a big challenge. But she made it a priority, and it clearly paid off. These beach photos are like a celebration of her hard work. They show a woman who is proud of her body and isn't afraid to let the world see it. Of course, with this much attention comes a lot of opinions. Some people think it's great that she is showing off her beauty, while others are surprised by how bold the look is. But Casey seems to be taking it all in stride. She isn't letting the comments get to her. She is focusing on the positive energy from her true fans. This new look has given her a whole new level of fame. People who never even watched her show are now talking about her. It has opened up new doors for her in the world of fashion and lifestyle branding. What is really interesting is how this change might affect the show she is famous for. Will we see a more glamorous Casey in the next season? Or will she go back to her work boots and jeans? It's a question that many people are asking. But one thing is for sure. Casey has proven that she is more than just a storage hunter. She is a woman with many layers, and she is finally letting those layers shine. She is an inspiration to anyone who wants to make a change in their life, but feels like it might be too late. Make sure you stay tuned because we are going to dive into some of the messages Casey has sent to her followers recently. She has some very powerful things to say about self-love and not listening to the haters. It is a side of her that we don't get to see very often, and it is truly moving. She wants everyone to feel as confident as she does in those beach photos. What do you think of Casey's new look? Do you think she should keep pursuing this new style, or do you like her better in the storage units? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We bring you the latest stories about your favorite stars every single day. Thanks for watching.